Hey team. Teddy and Brad have just nipped to the shop to grab a couple of things and I decided to come along with them. And then when we were here, so I moved into the front. Yeah, the last week has been pretty rotten. I feel like I've had loads of wins this month, but quite a few like losses. I needed to do a follow-up appointment, so I went to the doctors, and the GP I saw was so amazing, so understanding. She had hyperemesis herself, and the issue I went in for is some of the ongoing pains I've been having in my abdomen, and she was just so understanding. When I said I'd had this similar pain when I was pregnant, and when I had to explain my pregnancy, I've only had that understanding from one other person in my whole life, like face to face. I've found people online, but face to face. So that was on the Friday. Because of the pains I've been having in the length of time, it meant that I had to have liver and kidney and gallbladder and spleen scan, and then I had to have loads of different blood tests. She also referred me to another team because the current team I'm under can't diagnose PTSD or anything else, so that sort of put me in a limbo state for the last few years. And then I decided to go back on the Tuesday and asked to see her. So I made an appointment. I went to see her. Because she'd been so understanding, I also shared some of the issues I'd been having post-pregnancy with my bladder, my bowels, and like incontinence issues, and also pain management, because after I've had really bad nightmares or I've been triggered, I have really strong flare-ups and it causes a lot of pain. So I will say I've been hesitant to go in the past because I felt like the pain I was feeling would all be in my head and they'd be like, there's nothing to see. I get really sore ears, really sore throat and really bad headaches after these nightmares. And she checked my ears and she said that they were inflamed, so she treated me for an infection. And she asked me if I'd been unwell, which I've not. It literally came on after I'd had a couple of heavy nights of nightmares, and the nightmares had been triggered by talking to her on the Friday. And then by the Monday, I was in agony, and I then decided to see her about it on the Tuesday. So she listened to everything and she prescribed me a medication that's supposed to help with like chronic pain and also to help with my bladder. The doctor basically said to me that everything that's been going on, the pain and everything, is triggered by PTSD, and that's why she then did the referral to an additional team that can then give a diagnosis, and then it gives me options for accessing more services. So I've had like a lot of medical admin going on, and it's been intense to say the least. But having somebody else acknowledge that has made a big difference for me. It's made a big difference just to hear somebody else just acknowledge that, and yeah. So I started taking those tablets and I've just felt so rotten, like so unbelievably rotten. It's made some of the issues I was experiencing worse, and then it's made just not felt myself. Excuse me. I've just not felt myself. I've been feeling so rotten. I've not wanted to crochet. Yeah. I spoke to Brad and he was like, just give it a couple more days. He did take a week off so that I would have time to adjust, because the GP did say they might make you sleepy, you need support from your husband. So he took a week off. But no, it's just gotten worse and worse. And I decided today I'm not going to take them. And then I did message my friend who is a GP. But I try not to like talk medical stuff with her all the time, because like it's not her place, you know. I'm not one of her patients, I'm her friend. I just said like I'm feeling so rotten, they're making me worse. And my GP had said like give it at least 2 to 3 weeks. But my friend was like, heck no, if it's making you worse, if you're suffering, stop. There's other options available. So today should be a work day, which is why I'm recording this. But I said to Brad, Brad said to me himself, like, it's not nice watching you. It seems like you're almost hollow, like you've just been emptied out. I've not really wanted to crochet. I haven't really had the brain space to sort out content. Also, we are heading towards Teddy's birthday. We're about a week away now. I was gonna record a video on here more about my birth with Teddy and my pregnancy, but I still don't feel like I'm in a position where I can physically speak about it. I'm at a point now where I can write about it, which is pretty decent progress, seeing as I've never ever written about it other than the complaint. I used to keep a journal. I still keep a journal, but I've never ever written anything about Teddy's birth in there. I just couldn't. And when I spoke to a counsellor about this, she did say it's probably just my brain's way of protecting itself, because it's still like real to me. It's been unresolved. I'm still waiting for answers on my notes and other bits and bobs. It's just my brain's way of protecting myself. So I've written about it, and I've put those posts on Instagram, so I will link them below so that you can go and get yourself up to date, because I can't sit and talk about it. So but yeah, it's Teddy's birthday coming up, and I do find that really hard. Last year it impacted me massively. The first year I tried to keep busy on either side of his party, I was a wreck. Last year it really massively impacted me, and it impacted Brad. This year I'm more aware of it, but it is creeping up on me now. But having written about this on Instagram, I have had other people reach out and say that the same happens to them as well. So like, you've got these feelings of amazement and love and wonder for your child, but then you've got dread and lots of triggers and pain for what you went through. So I ain't been in a good place this week. That's what I'm saying. It's not been great. I didn't put a video up last week because of the pain that I was in with my ears. There won't be a video that goes up this week because of everything I've just said. So I have recorded videos, I just need to edit them. I haven't been in any state to be able to edit videos, which, yeah. So once Teddy and the baby get back, I'm probably going to upload this. Teddy and the baby. Once Brad and my baby get back. Oh goodness, my head. Also feeling it a bit this week because I haven't been able to drive. So although I've been speaking to friends on the phone, like little check-ins and stuff, I've not seen anyone. and my closest friend. Her little boys had bronchitis and she was also poorly, so I haven't seen them this month. And I'm really starting to feel that now, so hopefully I'll be feeling better Friday. But we're going to arrange a meetup and I can just get the bus, so as long as like the dizziness and the fogginess goes, I'll be alright. I've felt like I can't access my legs and my voice properly. Like I have to really think about speaking. Like in my head I'm like, yeah, I need to say something, but instead I just seem to not be able to. And then Brad would be like, are you there? You're just like, you're staring off into space. And I'm like, I'm trying to talk, but it's just not. And then I'm trying to walk, but I can't, my legs aren't listening. I did order one of the wins. This is so scattered. As I was saying, there has been some wins, and one of the wins, other than going and doing these medical appointments that I have not done in like 3 years, I'm super proud of myself and happy that I went to the GP and then I found one that was supportive, because there's issues that I raised when Teddy was like 6 months old and I was just dismissed and I never went back. So to be able to now say to somebody like, 3 years on I'm still dealing with this, and for them to listen, that I can't explain. Like it's immeasurable how useful that has been. And another win is we've had some other medical things going on, but I will keep them to myself because family privacy. They weren't my appointments. And then, so we've done all of that, which I'm pleased with. And then the other thing that I did is I sorted out the joining colour. So I returned the colour that I got in the wrong shade. And they did a refund, and then I ordered, that same day I ordered the joining colour that I do want. So that arrived and I joined a stack of squares. I joined a stack of squares. It only took me the one evening to do it, so other than that I haven't touched anything. Oh, I can see my baby's coming back. So yeah, that's my update. Things haven't been great. Hopefully I'll be alright again next week. So until then, happy crocheting and take care and toodle pip.